NewGenGamers.com.
Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of Console Wars of the Past. We are doing the NES era right now.
And this is for NewGenGamers.com and transmission across the many interwebs wherever you may be located on our big blue planet. And for those of you who may have heard of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and liked them, you may also enjoy the Battletoads, who are basically a poor rip-off of that, but the game is really fun. They basically made the characters up for this series, but
You can just hop in, right?
I can't remember how you hop in. I think, oh shit, you want to reset it?
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and keep going.
Okay.
So, I have to do it whenever at this part. Press start at this part to enter as a second player. New Gen Gamers tip of the day. So, this is a beat 'em up, much like River City Ransom that we looked at earlier, or Double Dragon, but with some really cool radical characters named Rash, Zitz. I'll throw you at him. And
that didn't quite work.
nah. What were they? Rash, Zitz, and Pimple.
Pimple.
Pimples, yeah. So they were, you know, kind of feeding off the same market of 8 to 12-year-olds that were into Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And they kind of look like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And a good game design, though. We gotta watch beating each other up here. This is one danger with this game. Yeah. Stop picking things up. And I'm dead. Okay.
Okay, get him.
One cool thing with this game, too, is there's a lot of different gameplay styles. You'll see the one style here when we get to the end of this level. Take that.
Who knew pigs could fly?
Only in England. Now, of course, this was this was made by Rare and Trade West, who are British companies. Rare would later become a second party for Nintendo and become prolific on the Nintendo 64. They would then be bought by Microsoft and absorbed into the Microsoft microcosm, and essentially exist in name only now. So this section here is really cool. I like this view.
Oh, wow.
So it's not just, you know, a beat 'em up the whole way through. There's different gameplay styles. There's a little Land Rover level that's insanely hard, where you have to get in a little boat or get in a little speeder thing and jump across platforms at high speeds, and it's almost impossible to beat.
Oh, you got him. Good job.
Yeah. Next, we'll see another gameplay style.
Oh, they mixed it up so much in this game. It was great. Wow.
You have some cool little cutscenes here with some large breasts on a sinister-looking woman and a crazy chicken guy that's your friend. So it had a cool backstory. Here in the Wookiee hole.
Hey.
Which one am I? Yellow. So here we go down into this cavern.
Woo.
Try not to kill each other.
Yeah, that is the biggest challenge.
I'll stay high, you stay low.
Okay, that'll work for me.
So you gotta get a strategy when you're working as a team on this. Whoops.
Whoa.
I shouldn't have went down there.
You said
one of those flies. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I believe you told me to stay low.
Yes. So we descend deeper and deeper into the cavern. Oh, these guys are rough.
Ow.
As they shock you. Okay, that. Whoop. Not done yet.
I died.
A very challenging game.
Yeah, they made this game probably one of the harder games on the NES. I mean,
That that racer scene is almost impossible to beat. I mean, your timing has to be impeccable.
Which proves that not only Japanese companies can make games that are impossibly hard.
Absolutely. Bam.
Nice.
So it is really cool that they break up the levels and it's not just a straight beat 'em up, as a lot of the games like this were.
Yeah, they really thought outside the box with this.
We'd see a lot of these types of games during the 16-bit era. And Trade West also did the Double Dragon series. So they had the Battletoads and Double Dragons game for the Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Which I thought was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, but that was the last time we'd see
the Battletoads.
The Toads, and I'm not sure... We didn't see Double Dragon too much after that either.
No, the last Double Dragon game was Double Dragon 5, I believe, and that was like a fighting game.
Yeah, so Trade West, I'm not sure if they got bought out or what happened to them, but...
right now, the Virtual Console just released Double Dragon, and Axis was credited as the publisher of it.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that they own the rights to Trade West stuff now.
But it's too bad because we never got to see any more Battletoads or Double Dragons games, and they were both great designs. And
I just wonder how well those would have translated to 3D if attempted.
I don't know. We'll never know. Oh, Rash is done. But he can continue. We have to start the whole thing again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And this is why this game's very difficult, especially because we're going to have to do that again when I die.
Okay. So shall we continue on?
Yeah, especially since you just killed me. So, this is Battletoads, a look at another beat-em-up game, this one from Trade West. So, if you're into old-school beat-em-ups, this is one of the better ones.
Boot first time. Alright, everybody. Here we're taking a look at Metroid for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
And as we said, this was developed by Gunpei Yokoi, so let's go back into the Gunpei Yokoi story. He left Nintendo in '96 after the failed Virtual Boy.
Yeah, that was a sad time for everyone at Nintendo.
The worst disgrace of Gunpei Yokoi's life. It was a system that just failed in every way, and it's too bad. It was an ahead of its time concept, I think, and maybe someday we can sit down and take a look at the Virtual Boy ourselves. We don't have one currently, so maybe us or one of our affiliates can give you a look at that. But it's a system that really never caught on.
Yeah, well, I think the fact that it created migraines was a problem.
That's definitely bad for consumer confidence and bad for sustainable playability. They recommended, no more than an hour of playtime at a time. And so it failed. So Gunpei Yokoi, the inventor of the Game Boy, the inventor of many great game designs, was shamed due to the failure of the Virtual Boy because it was his baby. And along with that, at that time, the Game Boy Color was also around, and it never took off as well as the original Game Boy hardware or the Game Boy Advance hardware would. It kind of fell to the wayside as well.
Challenge is Metroid. The power is Nintendo. Defend the planet Xephus against the evil Mother Brain. It's survival or destruction. To battle or die. Metroid only from Nintendo. Play Rad Racer. Play with power. It's turbo speed in 3D. It's treacherous tracks, hot cars, hairpin turns. One mistake and you'll roll. Rad Racer only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
NewGenGamers.com.